the storm that I have to face, the battle. When you hear the cancer word, you're afraid. You're afraid. I'm going to have an altered immunity system. And you are going to lose your hair. Fear paralyzed me.
Well, my relationship with Anita is we in ministry together. We've been close friends for almost 6 years now. It's been a ride too.
So Evelyn just said that, say it again, Evelyn.
That I was proud of her. And the reason why I'm proud of her is because, you know, people like me and Anita, they always look for us to be strong, but sometimes we have our weak parts too. We so used to, you know, being strong in the Lord and carrying other people, but it's okay for us to feel like we're not strong. And I wanted to tell Anita that I was proud of her and that I love her and that I'm going to be her strength.
So I wanted to share this moment because I'm ready to start my chemo tomorrow, and I'm getting inundated with so many questions from different doctors and all these decisions that I have to make. And do you do radiation? Do you do surgery first? Why are you shrinking the tumor first? You gonna get a mastectomy or double mastectomy? And so this is when you need to have that. You need to have a sounding board. You need to have stability, because I don't know what to do. And I need to get on my knees. And I need to make sure that I have peace right now. So I'm sore and I hurt from this stupid thing. There's lots of choices. Surgery, no surgery. Radiation, no radiation. Chemo first. It's like the hair and the boobs. It's like, why just, you know, I don't even, it's not my body. It's not my body anymore. So that's where I'm at. It's 2:15. I'm going to finish up some work here. I'm still at work, and so I'm going to finish up some work, and then I'm going to call it a day. And I still have yet to get on my bike. I want to get on my bike, and I just want to ride. Good thing happened today. I did reconnect with one of my sisters, and you know, it's a shame it had to take something like this, but you know, here it is, the day before I begin. I'm going to buck up and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I have Jesus with me.
We laugh, we cry, we fight. But our fights are funny fights. We're not like fight. We have funny fights. And I thank God for her being in my life. You know, she's ministered to me a lot and helped me through so much, and that I'm so grateful for her, and I'm grateful that God has me here now in her life to be there for her, and we're gonna get through this. We are.
I'm trusting the process today, and Evelyn is driving me. Let me see. You can see her. She's driving me. She's driving me crazy. She had to help me get this stuff on. This is another thing. This is the first day I'm going to use the port, so they asked me to put some cream on it to help numb it. Then they're going to give it a little, they're going to spray it with some stuff. And so because they're going to be using it for the first time. I want everybody to pray, whoever has to go through this and see this, pray that God will put someone next to you to minister to or to be ministered to. So, I'm going to need some ministering to today at some points, I'm sure. And I know that God is with me. I had a dear friend who made me a chemo blanket. I'm bringing it with me, and it's going to remind me of what she said to me this morning was, He's with me. He's with me. He's sitting in that chair with me. He's with me.
When she entered the room and told me that she was diagnosed with breast cancer, I reacted in a way that fear wanted to come, but I knew God was going to be in control. And I also knew that we was going to get through this because we both walk by faith. We do. We trust God, and we just know that God's going to pull us through it. But at the same time was angry too. And to tell you, I was angry afterwards. But I know in it that God tells us to carry one another's burden. And so I felt in my heart to carry her burden as God would want me to, because our life is not our own. And so we don't choose so much which way we get to go. Sometimes God takes us through those roads for reasons to help others, And this it's going to be a real awesome thing that I need to do to help others. And it's going to bless those who's going through so much, who don't know how to speak about their fears or their depression or their anger, because they don't think they have a right to let people know how they feel. And one of the things that I love about God so much is that He cares about our emotions. And a lot of us get away from that, thinking that He don't care about us, but He does. He loves us so dearly, so unexplainable, speakable, in a measure that we can't even understand it, how much He wants to be there. And people don't know how to communicate with God, and it's just about sitting like I am right now, just talking and letting Him hear you talk to Him, and giving Him those weaknesses that you feel. And in all this Anita's going through, she's going to show you all that she's going to go through. And she wants everybody to see how God is going to be there for her, because it's going to be used for all His glory to touch other people's lives and heal other people and encourage other people and give people hope.
Okay, here we go. Yikes. Okay, so I'm sitting in the exam room, getting ready to be examined by Dr. Lamb. And Evelyn and I had a really good conversation on the way here about Jesus suffering to draw people to Him. If you knew that your suffering would draw people to Christ, could you do it? And I said, yeah, sure, I could do it. But over the past couple days, I've really been thinking about that. Jesus really suffered for us. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to suffer right now. I'm nauseous, my body aches. I've got a lot of the symptoms, a lot of the classic symptoms. So I wanted to just document this thought that I was having about suffering for Christ. And if I have to get to the other side and I have to suffer like this, I just, I'm human. My humanness is coming out, and I need prayer. I need prayer to overcome this. The Lord's given me verses and putting verses in my head. I'm just feeling so weak, so tired. I feel like on the outside, I feel like the physical is kind of winning right now over the internal. And it's a battle. It's a battle between my internal and my external. I just thank God that Evelyn's here with me and I don't have to do this by myself. So, if that's a good question that I want people to think about. If you knew that your suffering was going to draw people to Christ, if you knew that. If I knew that me suffering like this would draw my children to Christ, you know, you're a mother and you say, yes, of course, I would do whatever I had to do. You know, but Jesus did this for all of us. Could I do this for someone that I didn't know? Could you, Evelyn?
What's the question again?
She's not paying attention to me.
What's the question, Doc?
If you had to suffer to draw people you didn't know to Christ, would you do it? Or maybe it's the way I'm asking. Maybe it should be, if we could. God has given me this opportunity to be used in a way to suffer right now.
To help another.
To help another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some people don't think God's not there, and that's not true. It's not. It's always there. Always. Always listening. Always.